Blackstone Audio presents Mr. Whittle and the Morning Star by Robert Nathan. This book is read by Barry Press. But that which we have already, hold fast till I come, and I will give him the morning star. Revelation 2:25-28. Chapter 1. It was on the 2nd of May, in the morning, that Robert Whittle, professor of history at Caraway College, decided that the world was coming to an end. Spring was in its earliest leaf. On Elm Street, the trees were just beginning to burst their buds, and the forsythia blossomed on the lawns. The sweet air of morning, the gentle light, a little misty, yellow as a buttercup in the sun, blue as a cornflower in the shade, washed the quiet streets of Rivertown and the campus of Caraway College, where young men and women, carrying their books in layers like so many slabs of brick, walked in a morning dream from class to class. It was not only coming, thought Mr. Whittle, but it was coming very soon. It was almost here. He sat at the breakfast table and looked at his wife Amanda, and at his 12-year-old daughter Lucinda, who was home from school because of there being chicken pox in the 7th grade. At the thought that the three of them would not be together very much longer, he experienced a moment of panic and a feeling of intense regret. However, there was no use fooling himself. "Goodbye," he said. His wife looked up in surprise. "Do you have to go so early?" she asked. Mr. Whittle did not reply directly. The foremost physicists in the country, plus the heads of the Army and Navy, all agreed that the end of the world was coming, and that it was merely a matter of time. They did not all agree on the time, however, many of them believing that it would not take place until after they were dead. To these Mr. Whittle replied that they were whistling in the dark. Only the English did not believe that anything could happen to the British Empire. Looking up from the headlines of the newspaper, which was filled with bad news, Mr. Whittle remarked in a grave and affectionate tone, "We are doomed, like the dinosaurs and Neanderthal men, of whom the last example was probably the hero Gilgamesh in the Sumerian legend of 4000 BC. "Why are we doomed?" asked Lucinda, leaning forward to see what was happening to Dick Tracy, the detective in the comic strip, on the underside of the newspaper in her father's hands.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?